Welcome back. For many undergraduate university students, January marks the start to their last semester before graduating, and it can be a scary time full of questions about employment, loans, and stepping into a new era of life. One of the most pressing questions, money. Joining us now is Sandra Joe, a certified financial planner turned financial coach. Sandra, to start off, what should university students in their last semester be really thinking about in terms of their finances?
Yeah, thank you for having me. So one of the most important things that we really want to look at when you're coming out of university is that first employment. And it's highly, highly important that you align yourself with a business and a company that has values that are in line with what you are interested in. So not just taking the first job, not just taking the first salary offering, and really doing your due diligence about looking around, shopping around, and seeing what kind of roles are out there. It's important to note that as you are looking for this job, it's not going to be your forever home. So it doesn't matter if it's not your dream role. What you really want to focus on is getting that experience and making sure that it is in an industry and in a field that you really want to work in.
And many students will be coming out of school with loans to pay off. How should people think about balancing saving for the future versus paying off those loans?
Yeah, that's a great question. So whenever it comes to looking at loans, usually a student loan has a grace period after you graduate of about 6 months. That allows you the time to go out, look for employment. But while you're looking for employment, it's also very highly recommended that you have a job, maybe in an industry that you're not as passionate about, but it's something that's going to pay the bills like hospitality or retail, so that you're saving up money and putting it aside into an emergency cash savings account, so that when you do eventually have to start paying these student loans back, you do already have a savings buffer that you can draw on as you need to, because you may not get the salary that you're looking for right off the bat.
And we're coming out of the holidays, big spending season for a lot of people. The cost of living is hitting everyone, not just those younger people starting out. So why is it important to learn about managing your money when you're younger?
Yeah, so this is one of the things that I really emphasize, is that a lot of people think that they need to have money in order to learn about money. And that's totally not the case, because the earlier that you learn about it, the more compounding effect it can have over your future. So making little and small sacrifices when you're in your early 20s will have an exponential effect on how you evolve as an adult and your understanding of money as you progress and go through the different stages of life. If you're waiting until your 30s and 40s, you're losing out on that snowball compounding effect that just making, $50 a week or $100 a month into a savings, building that habit and that savings muscle, so you're always planning for the future, really is setting yourself up for financial security, which is one of the most important things that I teach as a financial coach, because it's not about if something happens to us, it's about when something happens to us, whether it be the pandemic, losing our job, a family emergency, a health scare. All of these different kinds of things will happen at some point throughout our life, and being financially prepared for when they happen is going to alleviate that stress and pain, and also facilitate you to be able to live the life of your dreams, because you have the flexibility and the financial foundation to do so.
Financial coach Sandra Joe, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.